It's a kid. It is a kid. It is a kid. I'm not late, man. I'm never late. I'm never late. Always on time. It's the kid, 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 it's the kid. It's the kid, 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 it's the kid. It's the kid, 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 it's the kid. But I bring my soul. I actually just got done doing a Half Hopes Hot stream. Remember, guys, subscribe to the Half Hopes Hot, which of course is my entertainment channel where I do movie reviews, entertainment stuff, and all that good stuff. Me and Reddy, we broke down the whole Spider-Man MCU thing. So obviously that stream will be over there. And I think I saw Upbuilding Skills over there as well. So that was good of you checking out, supporting you. Disney at bricks. Who said that? Chill. Cut the check. So we're gonna have a damn good show for you today, guys, because there's a lot of stuff to talk about. There's a lot of stuff to break down. Because some dude doesn't want to leave. Some dude doesn't want to decide where the hell he wants to go. Is he staying? Is he going? We don't know where the hell he's going. But we'll try and break it down. The Syria is beginning this weekend. I will be, because the funny thing, there are a lot of games happening. On because Saturday you've got the Juve game on Saturday. You've got the Dortmund play on Friday, but Schalke Bayern on Saturday. Then Liverpool Arsenal on Saturday as well. So Saturday is jam packed. I don't know how I'm going to fit it all in, but I'll try. But there are definitely a lot of previews that are going to be coming through, and we may have. I think what I'm trying to do is maybe have two hangouts, a Friday hangout and a Saturday hangout. So I'm going to try and have two hangouts there. So I think the Friday hangouts, we're just going to pretty much preview the games and so forth. Yeah, Ryan, man, thank you, bro. Ryan is always in there, man. Like that vid, man. Like that flipping vid. Like that vid. So let's get this show on the road, man. First things first, man. Let us deal with this, our friend here, man. If I can find this guy's image, Mr. Neymar. Mr. Ney flipping Mar. That is his name. This dude still hasn't left, man. This dude still hasn't left. So the update on this is Barcelona have made a bid. The bid doesn't include a player. The bid does not include a player. Instead, the bid actually involves, I believe, straight cash. No, sorry, a loan. It's a loan. Sorry, it's a loan. So that is a loan company. Yeah, I will. Trust me, I will check out, because continuous debut. I will check out continuous debut. Don't worry. So yeah, so Nassim. So Nassim says it's a loan with an obligation to buy, and it was rejected. It was rejected by PSG. So my thing is this. I'll keep it real with you. I am not too sure how this is going to happen. That's just me being real. I don't know how this is going to happen. I don't know how this is going to be pulled through. This must be like the fourth or fifth rejection that Barcelona have received from PSG. It just, because see, I think on the last stream I said that this dude is going to end up at Barcelona. That was my thinking, that I would say that, this dude, somehow, some way, he's going to end up at Barcelona. But the more and more I think about it, the more and more I believe that, could he possibly stay at PSG? Because, guys, we can't rule out that scenario. Because I think a lot of people are just fully ruling out the scenario. Like, no, based on what has happened, the bridge have been broken, blah, blah, he has to leave. What if there is a scenario in which he remains at PSG? Because I'll be real with you. PSG can't win the Champions League without Neymar. I'm sorry. That's just a fact that we need to accept. They cannot win that trophy without Neymar. Neymar is essential if PSG are to win. And for some strange reason, Neymar just can't give PSG a full season. But at the same time, because I'm going to watch Barcelona again this Sunday, for sure. Oh, for sure. Especially if Messi ain't playing, my God, I cannot wait to watch Griezmann lead this team. Because Griezmann is the third best player in the world. You say that he's world class. I cannot wait. But Barcelona desperately need Neymar in the team. And Messi knows this. I spoke to Messi. I spoke to Leno. Your boy Leno said, yo, what? HH, I need Neymar. I said, yo, Leno, like, can't you do it by yourself? Leno said, no, screw you, HH. I know I can. But I want another treble. I said, look, Leno, you don't need another treble, man. Chill. What's up? Then the guy started screaming at me and shouting down the phone. But Leno said, nah. Well, I'm working on something. We're gonna get Neymar. So that is straight from Messi's mouth. So Messi assured me that somehow, somewhere, they're gonna get Neymar from this dude. And let's keep it real. In 2019, Neymar is irrelevant. In 2019, Neymar cannot be mentioned amongst the likes of an Mbappe, a Zad, a Marcelo, a Sancho, a Messi, a Cristiano. He cannot be mentioned amongst these names. Because those players I mentioned are relevant in 2019. You can't be relevant if you play for Uber Eats, but Mbappe is a World Cup winner, so Mbappe is an exception. Mbappe is an exception. And for Neymar to return back to relevancy, he must find himself back in a top tier league. If Neymar remains as Uber Eats, I'm sorry. Oh, sorry, Verratti. Thank you. Saswa, thank you, bro. Verratti and Verratti and Mbappe are the only exceptions. And also, wait, what's wrong about being a Ninja Turtle? I'm a huge fan of a Ninja Turtle. What's it called? Michelangelo was my favorite. So Donatello was actually quite boring. So I mean, yeah, there's nothing wrong with being a turtle, man. I love being a Ninja Turtle. So my thing is this. I still want Neymar at Real Madrid. I still want him at Real Madrid because I am holding on to the hope of seeing a Clasico with Neymar against Messi. But you know this is crap with this La Liga TV rights? This nonsense that is happening? If Neymar was to move to Real Madrid, it would change. It would change. Then it would, like, a Neymar at Real Madrid in an El Clasico would be the biggest game on the planet. So this is why Neymar, you stupid bum, you thicko, use your brain, pick up the phone, call up Zidane, conference me in, I'm cool, just conference me in, pick up the phone, call Zidane and tell him I want to play for Real Madrid because I want to try to dethrone Messi, my former master. And because I know people, I will make that deal happen. I'll make that deal happen. Figo moved straight. Figo moved because Figo is mad, and I think apparently they said because Figo lost a bet or something. Figo moved directly from Barcelona to Real Madrid, which is insane. Whoever does that is insane. So, but he's going Barcelona, PSG, then Real Madrid. So he's going like a detour. Similarish to Ronaldo, where Ronaldo went from Barcelona, Inter Milan, and then Real Madrid. So it's cool, man. I don't think it's that much of a big deal if it was to go to Real Madrid. This is the key thing here. I want people to understand. This is the key thing here. I want people to understand 100% is this. Neymar, this is a critical moment in your career. If you make the wrong move, you're finished. You're done. Go be a movie star. Go be a pole dancer. Go be a waiter. If you want to be relevant in football, it is imperative you make the right choice. Neymar is supremely talented, and it is unfortunate that this man doesn't have a Ballon d'Or. Because he should be a Ballon d'Or winner. He should be a World Cup winner. But instead, all Neymar has to say for himself is a treble that was given to him by Messi, and he was in Triple X, the movie with Vin Diesel. And he had about 5 lines. So that's all you've done, because nothing he's done in the Uber Eats League has been of any relevance. Yeah, bro, no. Mbappe messed him up. You see, the plan was for Neymar to go to PSG and that would be his team. That was the plan. If he goes to PSG, that's his team. He's a superstar. And I told you guys, if Neymar had led PSG to a Champions League, he would be on the cusp of being a horseman. He'd be on the cusp of being a horseman. I ain't touching that true Jody story, man. Sorry. Nah, I'm not. I ain't coming anywhere near that story. Please. I beg you. Please. I value my sanity far too much. But when Mbappe came and when Mbappe won that World Cup, everything changed. Everything changed. The game changed. The entire game changed. Which is why no, basically for me, like, this Barcelona deal seems to be going through. I think Real Madrid are still in it. Juventus might still try and put in a deal because remember, I think that the reason why you're seeing Juventus and Real Madrid hovering is because Barcelona cannot make this deal happen. And I was reading that, I do not know why, but PSG would rather sell Neymar to Real Madrid than to Barcelona. I don't know why they would rather do that. But for some reason, they said that they would rather sell Homeboy to Real Madrid than to Barcelona. I don't know. But all I'm saying is, and I hope Neymar is listening to me. Neymar, please listen to me. I am begging you. Please listen to me right now. The choice you make is very critical because there is still a chance you can win a Ballon d'Or. Because this, do you know what the greatest failure is? Neymar was supposed to be the best player in the world. Neymar was supposed to break the dominance. Because what was supposed to happen is Neymar was supposed to be like a 2-3 time Ballon d'Or winner. He was supposed to dethrone Messi and Cristiano and become the new kid and usher in a new era of player. That was what it was supposed to be, because Neymar has a certain braggadociousness that Messi, because Messi is talented, but Messi doesn't have that swag. Messi doesn't have style. He is supremely talented, but he doesn't have an arrogant psycho. Which is what your boy has. So that is it. Is what it is. We await and we see, and I hope that your boy Neymar makes that right move. But if I was a betting man, I still say homeboy ends up at what's it called, Barcelona. Cristiano, my dear friend, Cristiano. So Cristiano has been interviewed because, of course, the stats of the Serie A is happening, and Cristiano says he may retire next season. He put that out there, but is he just talking? That's my thing. Is he just talking by saying that he will retire next season? Because how old is he now? I think he's like 33 or 34. He's definitely getting on. He's definitely getting on. You know, he's not a young whippersnapper. But I'll tell you this right now. I believe if Cristiano wins a Champions League with Juventus, I believe that's when he'll probably retire and call it a day. And guys, the day Cristiano retires, I think some people have to be on suicide watch. I didn't crack a joke. The day Cristiano retires, there are certain people in certain countries of a certain age that need to be on suicide watch. This goes beyond Backstreet Boys, beyond NSYNC, beyond the GOAT Britney Spears. There are people that have to be on suicide watch, man. Because there are certain people who literally dedicate their entire lives towards this man called Cristiano. That their entire existence is based on this good dude called Cristiano. And I don't know how they'll be able to cope. Because now, anytime you now tweet, I'll just say he's retired. So he'll never be able to score any more goals, do any much more records, and that would be it. You know? Because Messi is one thing. The Cristiano fans are scary. I mean, you all know of LG. See, LG is just a taster of the kind of fans that Cristiano yields. Because these guys are abrasive. And the funny thing is that Cristiano does love these fans. But let's just put it this way. I don't see Cristiano retiring if he doesn't win a Champions League with Juventus. But let's just say that he does. Let's just, for example, he wins the Champions League this coming season. Would he retire? I don't know. That's hard to say. That's because see, my thing about it is that, you see, unlike Ribery, who we will get onto for our next topic, a lot of Cristiano's football was based upon physicality. He's a very physical player that really pushes his body to the limit. Hence why he spends so much time in the gym, because it's a lot about aggression, about speed, about pace, and so forth. But I think if he was to lose that, and I think that is why he's been able to tweak his game, he's really, and I think he, in his mind, is like, you know what, this is as much as I can really push myself. Because my thing is that he's never going to win a World Cup. Yes. No. Like, and that's just the first thing. He'll never win a World Cup. You know, that's not going to happen. He's won a Euros. What was he on the pitch during the final though? Just want to know, was he going on the pitch during the final? So him trying to chase a World Cup is not going to happen. Because again, like if he won the World Cup, then he'd fully retire. But because that's never going to happen, I think that for him, it's let me close out with a CL. That's what he wants. What he wants to do is close out with a CL. Because if he delivers Juventus a CL, that is a CL with 3 different teams. But Seedorf did it. So let me put this way. Let me put it out to the chat. How much of an achievement, would it be if Cristiano was to win a CL with 3 teams because Seedorf has done it? No, Desailly did it with 2. He did it with Marseille and AC Milan. Seedorf did it with Ajax, AC Milan, and Real Madrid. So, if he was to do it with those 2 teams, how would you ride? Because it would be a great start. Oh my god. Machine. Speaking of machine, because I know machine is here, machine aka micro aggressor, we are going to be doing the Cristiano Messi debates next Thursday. Machine will protect his boyfriend Cristiano, and Sean will do his boyfriend Messi. So we're doing a Messi Cristiano debate, which will take place hopefully next Thursday. Machine, Seedorf was a critical part of all of those 3 wins. Now, maybe, see, my thing of what will differentiate Cristiano from Seedorf is Cristiano plays a bigger role, but don't demean Seedorf's role. You're talking about Clarence. You're talking about Clarence Seedorf. But it would be a great achievement. But my thing is that, you see, if Cristiano was to win the World Cup, I'm screwed. See, the World Cup is my last stand, man. That's my last stand. Is the last stand. Because if he... Do you know how worried I was? Do you know how worried I was for that World Cup in 2018? Because when he delivered that hat trick, I was sweating. I was sweating like crazy. Because I was like, oh my god, he's gonna get my trophy. He's gonna get my trophy. And then Uruguay did what they did. But it was a close call. Because if Cristiano wins the World Cup, I'm done. Because the only argument, the reason why I am holding on to that argument for dear life is, say what you want, he doesn't have my trophy. So he could do anything. You don't. I will always have that in my pocket. Oh my god, my pocket. And I love it so much because it pisses people off so much. And I know how angry people get, especially Machine. I know how angry you get. Because you can give me Champions Leagues, Euros. Eder actually scored the winning goal. He was actually in the final. You can give me goal scoring records, league titles. But the golden trophy, the trophy that means everything, that he doesn't have it. And he'll never have it. He will never have it. And so whatever happens, that is what I will always hold over Cristiano. So even when I meet him, I'll say, Cristiano, I respect you. Are those eyelashes real? That's cool. Oh my gosh, look at that skin. Do you wax your own legs? Oh my gosh, look at those teeth. Let me see. Hey, how much is the dentist? Can I get the number for the dentist? That's cool. Obrigado. That's the only thing I know in Portuguese. Can I see your Champions League medal? That's nice. Can I see a European medal? Oh, that's cool. Jeez, your goal scoring thing. My gosh, that is so great. Hey, Can I see a World Cup medal? Go on. No. I don't. I just want to see it. I just want to, because I like to touch the whole goal thing. So can I just have a little peek at your World Cup medal? I just want to see. I don't want to see a World Cup medal. Just a little bit. Just a little bit, dude. Just please. We don't have one. Oh. Oops. But you're the goats. Like the dudes that said that you're the goats. No, come on, okay, please, okay, all right. Pretty please, can I see a World Cup medal? Because every goat has a World Cup medal. Yes. Guys, you can say that I'm sad or anything, but this is my oxygen because this man has been my nemesis for about 6-7 years. He's been my nemesis for about 6-7 years. And he knows that if he wins the World Cup, I'm done. Like, if he wins the World Cup, the football hot ends. This thing I've been doing since 2010 is finished. I shut it down. I said that if he wins the World Cup, that's it. There's no more post-match analysis and everything. I'll become a carpenter. I'll take up. I still think I've got a future in carpentry. I still would. So it is very important that he doesn't. Oh man! So here we go, man. Maradona and Pele's Champions League. People always okay, and okay, because I'm going to get to Ribery because I want to talk about Ribery. But very briefly before I go to Ribery, let me pose you the question. If you had a choice, CL, World Cup, man, CL, World Cup, damn it. CL World Cup. Do you know why I go for this one? It's the World Cup. It's the biggest trophy in sport, not football. I'll say it again for the kids at the back. It is the biggest trophy in sports. As simple as that. So, my goats did the deed on the World Cup. He did the deed of the World Cup, and he did his thing. So, I want to touch on this Ribery thing. Shout out to Frank Ribery. Frank Ribery, who was robbed. I'm gonna keep reminding that. How do you rob a man of something that is so deserved? And you invite him to sit down with a suit to insult him and rob him like that. Are you sick? How this dude did not win the Ballon d'Or when he led the team to a treble. It's about how well you perform throughout the given year, not in 1 month or 2 months. It's a given year, because this is maybe it's a separate conversation, because which is why I cannot wait until this whole Cristiano Messi crap gets finished. I want to get back to real football right now, because this whole thing is a popularity contest. You're bumping up to World Cup flops. It is what it is. Okay. Because, okay, so you're selling me these two goats who can't even give me a single goal in a World Cup knockouts game? Really? Oh, but they have the Champions League. If you're so good, score a flipping goal in a World Cup knockouts game. If you're so good, flipping lead your team to a flipping World Cup. Sorry, man. People just talk complete and utter rubbish. Complete and utter rubbish. Ribery, great, great. This is great for Ribery, man, because do you know what I admire? Would you begrudge Ribery from getting that cash in China? Would you begrudge Ribery from getting that cash in the MLS? No, you wouldn't. He's done what he's done. He's high. He has a treble. No, I was going to say he has a World Cup. No, he wasn't. He wasn't in the World Cup. He was close for the final, but he has a treble, and he's a Bayern Munich legend. So he has all these things and so forth. But you would say that to himself that, look, man, if he was to go out and retire another one in shadow, so what? But the fact that he is still in a major football market that is going to Fiorentina, you've got to admire him. And I think, how well will he do at Fiorentina? Hard to say. I believe Kevin Prince Boateng is also there as well. But for Fiorentina, I think it is a great hire. Liverpool wanted him. And I said to people that Ribery would have been quite a smart purchase. Would have been quite a smart purchase. Like, if he had been able to go to Liverpool just as a guy coming up through, it would have been a very smart purchase. A very smart purchase. So I think for Fiorentina, man, good buy. A very good buy for them. Lingard equals Lingard greater than Robin. Are you smoking crack? So I mean, because sometimes I look at the live chat and sometimes I just see some people just post some crazy things. Are you smoking crack? Hopefully you're not smoking crack. That's all I'm saying. Hopefully you're not smoking crack. And yes, Mane is better than Salah. Duh. So yeah, man, let's see how he does, because I think Ribery probably has about maybe maximum 2 years left in him. I think 2 years and he'll retire. I don't think he's gonna go. But because remember the way that in which he plays, he can play till longer. Because remember his playing style is almost quite similar to Giggs. It is very technique based. It's very technique based, and it's not really based upon really pushing himself all the way to the brim. So I think that he'll be alright, man. And I mean, can he lead Fiorentina to top three? No, I don't think so. Top four, yeah. I think with Ribery in there, and if he's able to be effective for them and really give them those assists and help in their approach play, they can easily get fourth in the Serie A. Third, I think third is really a lock-in for Inter Milan or Napoli. Personally, the rookie, man. The rookie, guys, talk to me about Lampard, man. Talk to me about the rookie. Give me faith. Give me faith. Give me some renewed faith that somehow things can change under the tutelage of the rookie. That's what I want to know, man. Because this season has me worried. Yes, Hudson-Odoi, I see. But guys, let's just be real here. It is great that Hudson-Odoi is back into training. That is very, very good. And I think that the more bodies and options that the rookie gets, the better it will be. But Hudson-Odoi isn't going to alleviate Chelsea getting tired and them getting overrun in midfield. Can't do everything. And my whole thing that really scares me is that, does he have a plan B? Does he have a plan B? You have to have a flipping plan B, bro. My worry is that the rookie just has one way of playing. And in the Premier League, unless you're Man City, You need tactics. You need tactics. It is very important that you need tactics. So, like, look, man, we're gonna be doing this whole Champions League live draw thing next Thursday, and I am worried about the group that Chelsea are gonna get. If Chelsea get a medium group, then semis minimum is on. If they can get a good easy group, semis minimum is on. If they get a tough group, then I think I'm gonna have to do a rain check. I think I'm gonna have to do a rain check on that, man. But I still believe that Pulisic is going to surprise a lot of people. And Pulisic, I believe, is going to really change people's opinions on American players. You know, I think that's, I believe, what he's going to do. What was I going to say here? Yeah, look, man, João Felix, man, guys, don't hype this kid. Don't hype this kid. João Felix isn't 19-year-old Messi. He's isn't a 19-year-old Ronaldo. He's isn't a 19-year-old Pele. All right, he's a good player. He's skillful, but I believe that people are hyping him up too much, and that's the worst thing. The best thing is let the dude just play. Like, if I was Simeone, I'd just say let the dude just play. Let him just enjoy himself. And yes, I'm worried about Pookie. Yes, I'm worried. I'm very worried about Pookie. Pookie could easily drop 2 or 3 against Chelsea. You know, so Pookie is right now. Pookie the Pokemon. Pookie the Pokemon. Pookie the Finnish Pokemon is one of the deadliest strikers in the world. He's one of the deadliest strikers in the world. But see, that's why people don't overhype João Felix. Don't overhype this guy. Let him just play through. Like Atletico. See, that's what I mean. La Liga, man. It's only one game. It's only one game, man. And a season, it doesn't end after one game. So I'm still going with Barcelona. And when Messi comes back, he'll like, what the hell are Huesca, Leganes? Are Leganes even in La Liga? Did those guys get relegated? What the hell are these clowns going to do against Barcelona? They're not. Like, once Messi gets back to fitness and can get playing, he's going to mesmerize these peons. Okay, he's going to mesmerize these peons 100%, man. But yeah, the Champions League draw coming up next Thursday. And this is what I was saying on my Twitch. Remember, follow me on my Twitch. Just head to the website halfoffootballhot.com, click on the Twitch icon, and follow me on my Twitch. I try and at least Twitch every night. But this is what I was saying to my Twitch people, which is Liverpool can defend their title. Who should Liverpool fear in the Champions League? Barcelona lost Coutinho, and they are looking, and they haven't gotten Neymar yet. Real Madrid, they don't have a star man yet. Yes, they have Zad. But yeah, so what? Bayern, yeah, Coutinho, yeah, and Perisic, really? PSG looks like if they're going to lose Neymar. If Neymar is there, he's not going to be part of the team. Juventus are a team. But are they to be feared? No. Man City. You see, my thing about it is that, Man City are definitely a team to talk about. Because I've always said with Pep, get it done. So I would say that, but City are not to be feared. They're a good team, but they're not to be feared. Any team that loses via a Fernando Llorente goal, I can't fear you. I can't respect you. You really allowed Fernando Llorente to knock you out. That's just madness. So now, guys, I said I was going to have a surprise on this live stream show. And this is something that we're going to be doing a little bit different here. And I wanted to do this live. So, without further ado, let's hit it. Yep. We're going to do it live, man. We're doing this live, man. We are doing this live right now. So, Um, let's get the battle of the bricks. The battle of the bricks. Because I was supposed to film it now, but I said, you know what? Let me write here and do it, man. So let me just pull up my criteria. So because I want to do this with the people here and everything, so we have seven pieces of criteria: tackling, positioning, discipline, passing, aerial, ball control, and clutch. I think that's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So yeah, those are seven pieces of criteria. So it is what it is. So this is who is the bigger brick. So we're gonna see who are better on those things. So basically, whoever loses wins, because whoever loses is the ultimate brick, and this is about who is going to be the ultimate brick. So let's start off first right now. I think we'll go all through. Is with tackling. Who is the better tackler? Let me just write this down right now. So tackling. They're both pretty dodgy tacklers. Let's put it that way. They're both pretty dodgy tacklers. But if I was to say who is more consistent with winning the ball when they go in for a tackle and who wins it more cleanly, I probably have to say, and I think everybody's in the chat is saying it, Smalling. Smalling. I think for tackling, I'm gonna have to say I think it's pretty obvious there. So our boy Smalling gets the tackling acumen, man. He gets so that's actually pretty. So Phil Jones literally just got trounced right in there. So the tackling attributes goes to Phil Jones. So the next up now is positioning. So it's 1-0 now to Smalling. So 1-0 to Smalling. Positioning. Who is better at positioning? For me, I would say based on positioning, man, we're saying Jones, Smalling. Like, you know what? The better at positioning, I would probably, because I think when Jones makes mistakes, I think his mistakes are as far as his fouling or his tackling or so forth. But I just think with regards to positioning, sometimes Smalling doesn't know where he is. But then I was gonna say it's weird that like they're both bricks at positioning. They're both bricks at positioning because there are times when Smalling will completely lose his man completely. But at the same time, your boy Jones, as people have said, he always has to make those crazy last-ditch tackles because he can't read the flipping game. His reading of the game is crazy. Guys, we can't make this a time, man. So we're saying that they're both trash. So I'm going to put it out to the audience. Who is better at positioning? If you had to, we have to choose one, and we have to because it's seven thing, man. People are saying Jones. People are saying you know what? I'm probably just gonna give this to Jones, man. All right, I'll give this to Jones. So Jones gets it just slightly, guys, man. These guys are crap, man. Like literally, they're both the same. So Jones gets the positioning argument. So we're not tied at 1-1 here with both of these flipping bricks, man. Man, I didn't know how extremely dark this is going to be because they're both trash. Discipline. Discipline. I think this might be obvious, man. Doesn't Jones get booked every single time? So because for me, unless I'm wrong, I believe that if we're going via discipline, I think that Smalling has better discipline than Jones. You know, I don't think Smalling commits as many fouls as Jones does. I think for Jones, because he's so rash and all over the place, especially even in the Champions League, this guy just commits useless and pointless fouls. So yeah, man, I think Smalling gets the discipline. So Smalling is winning this 2-1. 2-1 to Smalling. Next one we have is passing. Who is a better passer of the ball? Bro. Better passer of the ball, my god. Neither of them is particularly any good. Like neither of them is like a David Luiz or a Bonucci or anything like that, man. But who is a better passer of the ball? Like Spurs, J Sports, thank you. They're both trash. See, that's why this is so hard, because when you're dealing with these bricks, they're both crap. So it's hard to even pick one. A better passer of the ball. Guys, I can't. I don't. They're both crap. They're both crap. I'm stumped. I literally am stumped. None of these guys are particularly good at passing. None of these guys know actually how to properly pass the ball. Are we gonna give it so do we give this one to Jones? Alright, man. Let's ride with Jones, man. Alright, we're riding with it. Oh, I thought Jones would get cleaned out. So we are 2-2, man. Damn. Okay. This is a lot closer than I thought, man. Alright, so Jones gets that one for the passing attributes. Jeez. Ariel. Who is better in the air? Now, I am leaning towards Smalling for this one. As far as aerial superiority, I'm not sure whether Jones is as good in the air as Smalling. Yeah, and I think everyone is saying. And also, even both defensively and attacking while, man, I think Smalling is better in the air. Like Jones is alright in the air, but he's average. I think. You know what? This might actually probably be Smalling's best characteristic. So, Smalling gets this one 3-2. My lord, this is the battle of the flipping bricks, man. Ball control. Actually, let's put it real. Ball control. I was about to say that they're both. Smalling's ball control isn't that bad. I don't think Smalling's ball control isn't that bad. Like Jones, bro. I don't think this guy knows how to play football. Like I think Jones runs with the ball like this. Seriously, like he literally runs with the ball like this. So, if I'm gonna just say. It has to be Smalling. It has to be Smalling. Yeah. So 4-2 Smalling. And final attribute, clutch. Who is willing to come with the clutch play, man? Between Smalling and Jones. Neither of them. That would be my answer. If I could just choose neither of them, I would say neither of them is willing to come with the clutch play. But if we had to choose, with regards to getting G's, getting last ditch tackles, and so forth, I'm gonna have to roll with, yeah, guys, I think it's an almost clean out. So Smalling wins this 5-2. Smalling wins this 5-2, man. Bro, you know what? I think that's the last time I'm doing bricks, man. It's too hard. That's the last time I'm doing bricks. I wanted to do it for a laugh, but I think that's the last time I'm going to do bricks. Those guys are too garbage, man. Those guys are too garbage. Nah. Sorry, like, nah, I'm sorry, like, it's I literally lost about 5 or 6 brain cells because when I do top players, you can talk about, oh, this guy's a nice passer, he's a quality passer, and it's so much more. But when you not do 2 garbage players from the road, it just brings down your mood. Like, now I just feel depressed. Let me do the super chat here from Beerta Klumpt. Thank you for the $2 super chat, man. Thank you very much for supporting the hot, Mr. Beerta Klumpt, who says, can PSG win the Champions League under Tuchel? What's lacking at the moment? Thank you for that little question, man. Let's break this down. PSG will never win the Champions League under Tuchel. I am willing to put money down. I'm willing to put down money that Tuchel will never win the Champions League with PSG. And the reason for that is that PSG have all the talent and so forth. They have all the talent, but you need a experienced tactician in order to get the best out of that team. And for me, people say, oh no, the whole thing of them playing in Uber Eats and it's very difficult to really G up for the whole thing. If they had the right manager, the right manager would know how to balance between doing. There's a mode for Uber Eats and there's a mode for the Champions League. A really good manager will say the way in which we approach these games in the Uber Eats, professional, focused, is the same kind of discipline we must carry on when we now go into the Champions League. What they need is somebody who is disciplined. Tuchel is laissez-faire. He has a more of a hands-off approach, and he wants them to now sort of enjoy themselves playing nice good football, whereas they need somebody a bit more hardcore to really drive them forward in a much more harsher, sterner way. And that's not what you're going to get from a Tuchel. So you say, what is lacking at the moment? They are lacking a leader. Thiago Silva isn't a leader. Marquinhos isn't a leader. They have a very talented team, but they don't. So they're lacking 2 leaders. They're lacking a leader on the pitch, and they're lacking a leader in the dugout. PSG have the tools to win that Champions League. That the talent they have on that team is insane. I insult Cavani a lot, but look at what Cavani did at the World Cup. When Cavani is on, Cavani can be a deadly striker. But what you just need is, like, especially in the CL, oh my, Valverde, yeah. But especially in the CL, what you need is, you need that quality and that leadership, and you need those intangibles. And if you don't have those intangibles, it's not going to happen. So, but I promise you, Beata Klumps, I promise you, PSG are not winning the Champions League with Tuchel. I'm willing to put cash down. I'm really willing to put cash down. I want to bring in something new here, man. So what's happening with this dude? What is happening with this dude? Because should we have an honest conversation about Dybala right now? Let me preface by saying that I still feel that Dybala is talented. Like, whenever you do certain things, you will always have that talent that I respect. But the way in which he has been treated by Juventus and how he seemingly doesn't have a place in the Juve team has me thinking that where is Dybala right now? Because remember, Dybala was touted to be that next dude. I remember, wasn't there a time where he scored 4 goals in that game? Now, I'm not seeing a lot of people in the chat room saying that he's overrated. Let's have a discussion. Is Dybala overrated? In 2019, does anyone rate Dybala? That's the thing. I don't think you can call him overrated because in 2019 nobody even rates him because he hardly played last season. Based on Allegri not even wanting to get him there. My thing about this is this, and I think we might have mentioned this in Talking Tactics. The role that Dybala plays, not many teams have. See, Dybala plays that kind of Dennis Bergkamp role, where he is a number 10 in the very traditional classic sense of the word. Like, but the funny thing is that as I say that, shadow striker number 10, Dybala in Pep's system would work really well. Like, if Dybala played David Silva's role, I think it would work really well. I think that would work really well if he was to play David Silva's role. But I think for Juventus, I believe that he could actually work for what Sarri's trying to do, but I don't know exactly what Sarri wants to do with this team and the players that he wants. But my thing is that they're like Dybala has such a very particular skill set. He doesn't fit into every team. He doesn't fit into every team. I mean, it's true. How many teams have shadow strikers? You know, how many teams really play with shadow strikers? A lot of teams have the inside four. Really, a lot of teams are 4-3-3, 4-2-3-1. That is pretty much the formation that most teams have. It's 4-3-3, 4-2-3-1. So if it's 4-3-3, yeah, you may have the midfielder bombing forward, running forward, and everything. But that three is the striker or the false nine and the inside forward. It's very similar to what Liverpool do. Or you have your 4-2-3-1, and if that's your 4-2-3-3-1, that three in behind are pretty much your attacking midfielders. That guy in the middle isn't really your number 10. He isn't really your number 10. So, I think the Dybala is almost in a similar situation as Neymar. The battle for relevancy. Because if he stays at Juventus and he's not guaranteed a starting spot, I think that could be problematic. I think that could be really, really problematic for him. So, Dybala is a curious one because I do get how people say, why should we make such a big deal about him? He is talented though, but overrated? Let me think about it. From Ogopa, who says, talk about Mbappé and his next destination. Oh, you mean the English Mbappé? Okay, let me give me my real take on Rashford. Rashford isn't world class. Let's start there. Rashford will never be a world class striker. Let's add that. Sorry. Oh, God, you mean Mbappe. Oh, I thought you meant. When you said Mbappe, I was like, what the hell? Wait. But you said Mbappe. Are you trying to insult the prodigy? Or you're not trying to insult the prodigy? What the hell? The prodigy is going to play for Real Madrid. He is not going to sign a contract extension. And by him not signing a contract extension, that is pretty much leading the way for him to becoming a member of Real Madrid in 2 years' time, and I think he's now going to become the future. Um, so that's how I think it's going to go. Like Mbappe is not remaining at as PSG, and I think Mbappe realizes that PSG isn't the place to build a legacy for yourself. Because if you're that next dude, and Prodigy is that next dude, okay, what's he's 20. In 5 years' time, boom. So the Prodigy is that dude. Because what I saw that guy do at the World Cup was like, but he still needs to improve his game. He still needs to improve his game. There's still aspects of his game he needs to improve, and I think he can definitely be a bit more varied with how he dribbles. I think he needs to improve his dribbling because his dribbling is quite obvious and it's quite predictable. And if you're a smart defender, it's quite easy to know what Mbappe is going to do and how he drops his shoulder and always goes right and everything. But what this guy can do, his ball control, his finishing, his ability to really make things happen, his individuality to really turn the game on his head by himself. I think to be able to do that at this age, and remember, this guy was during the run in 2017. Wasn't this guy like 17 or 18? So like that is why, because I've got Brothy. That is why I wanted Mbappe to get that seal. That's why I wanted him to get that seal. I wanted him to get that seal. Because if Mbappe gets the Champions League, your goats are finished. If Mbappe wins the Champions League, your goats are done out here. They are finished. Deactivate your accounts, delete your accounts. You can't say anything, man. You can't say anything. Which is why the football gods don't, because the football gods know that it will be over if that happens. That's why they don't want it to happen, because they know that it will be over if it happens. But if he's able to secure that home, Lordy, Lordy, Lord, Lord. Lordy, Lordy, Lord, 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 indeed, man. I think we touched on this dude on the football dugout. Very, very good signing by Arsenal. Very good signing by Arsenal. And if Real Madrid are smart, don't you dare let this guy go. Do not you dare let this guy go. This might turn out to be, if he doesn't get any major injuries, this might turn out to be like a really, really good loan for Real Madrid. But for Arsenal, like if Arsenal can try and actually keep hold of him, it'd be huge. But unless Real Madrid are thick, stupid, and dim-witted, do not, under any circumstance, let Danny Ceballos go away. He's already probably no. At Arsenal right now, I would say he's the third best player. Lacazette, Aubameyang, then him. Yes, he's better than Sideshow Bob. He's better than Sideshow Bob. I don't give a damn about Stormzy and Mimi Jumo. Okay? I mean, I don't care about Stormzy and Mimi Jumo. So, them splitting has no bearing on my life. So, yeah, I mean, no, but look, I think this could be a very interesting season for Arsenal. And I think the worst thing is this. Like, imagine if let's say, his quality for Arsenal, like really, really amazing. Is there any way that he'd want to remain at Arsenal? That's my thing. Is there any scenario if he has a really, really great season that he'd want to remain in Arsenal? But my thing is that if you're Real Madrid, Modric is getting old. Toni Kroos is getting on. And this dude, who I believe he won the Under-21 World Cup with Spain, he could form the future for Arsenal. No, sorry, he could form the future for Real Madrid. So it is super important that Real Madrid bring him back, unless Real Madrid have a plan of getting Verratti and Pogba. Because I do believe that Real Madrid may try and get Pogba in another transfer window. Obviously, they failed in this transfer window. They may try and get him in another transfer window. But we just got to wait and see. Um, Guys, let's keep it real here. Is this dude going to succeed at Bayern? Is this the key move here? Easy, don't be rude. Ryan, don't be rude. I know he's called Coutinho, but don't be rude. Call him by his real name. Philip Olusegun Coutinho. Call him by his real name. Flopinho. Speaking of which, Ogopa, please tell me, what are Liverpool fans' obsession with Coutinho? I really want to know, what is this love affair that Liverpool fans have with Coutinho, where you just won a Champions League without Coutinho, but there's still Liverpool fans that still want Coutinho back. This is what I said on the Football Docker. It's like the battered wife syndrome. Liverpool are better without him. But there's still Liverpool fans that say, oh my gosh, Coutinho was so good, man. He's so great. Like, if we could have him back, he's the guy that we're missing. It's like, no. No, man. It's like, why would you want him back when you've improved? You won the CL without him. You're a better team without him. And Coutinho is the guy that's trying to figure out how to get into towards the team. But let's put that to one side. Firmino's teeth, as I was crazy, those teeth are not real. Firmino's teeth can't be real. Like, those are like, I don't even know where the hell he got those teeth from. Those are not his real teeth. Does he succeed at Bayern? Or how well does he do at Bayern? Because this is a very interesting transfer, because I'm just trying to visually think of where does he fit in. So, and I need to do a tactical snack on this. I need to do a tactical snack on this, because are we saying he replaces Muller? Oh, I need to respond, but he'll be the best in Bundesliga. I'll respond to that. So, does he replace Muller? Does he go straight into the midfield? Where does he ride? See, people were saying that he now goes out wide. In my view, Coutinho's strongest position is in the middle. His strongest position is as an attacking midfielder. If it's me, he replaces Thomas Muller. He replaces Thomas Muller. Like, Coutinho out of the wing, it's pointless. It's pointless. Now, to the dude that says that he'd be the best in Bundesliga, have you heard of a guy called Marco Reus? Have you heard of a guy called Jadon Sancho? Have you heard of these dudes? You know what? I ain't putting Coutinho above Thiago Alcantara. For pure footballing ability, I ain't putting Coutinho above Thiago Alcantara. Thiago Alcantara is an extremely talented football player. The issue with Thiago Alcantara is, I think that he's having to do too much in that midfield. If you pair him with another strong midfielder, or you put him in a strong midfield, he would be money. And he should really be playing for Brazil. His brother plays for Brazil, but obviously he chose to represent Spain. But yeah, man, like, look, I am Bayern player on Saturday, and I'm very interested to see what he does and how he plays. And I am happy for Coutinho, because this is why it shows that it's not personal. I beat this guy up last season. I said this guy was trash. He was horrible. He was crap. And as I was saying that he was crap on everything for Barcelona, it was never personal. It is never personal. It was just me being real that it wasn't a good fit. There is no guarantee that he will walk. There is no guarantee that he will walk when he goes to Bayern Munich. But at the very least, there is a greater chance of him potentially, maybe, being that dude. That's what I'm saying. There's a potential of him potentially, maybe, being that dude. Of him being that dude. And maybe reminding people that, hey, man. Because remember, like this past season, in my view, Coutinho is trash. Like, as of right now, Coutinho now resides in the Class B wing of the Brick Academy. So, and that's just me keeping it a buck. Um, what are we doing here? What are we doing here? Let's try in there. So, while you cats and yeah, look, man. All I'm saying is that look, Coutinho ain't leading Bayern Munich to a Champions League trophy. That's not happening. Um, Perisic is not leading them to a Champions League trophy. Coutinho isn't a world class player, and he isn't an individual who can elevate your team to a level in which they can take you to that promised land. That's not happening. But with regards to improving Bayern Munich and giving them a bit of an oomph, this is the kind of player that Bayern Munich needed. They definitely needed that um, um, booster. Um, just while you guys are here, man, let me remind you about this. The Patreon. Become a Patreon member. This is how you can help support your boy HH, support the Football Hots by pledging an amount each month and gain access to extra exclusive content like my blog, my daily thoughts, my daily little vids, and so forth. So this is a place in which you can support the Football Hots and also get extra football content, anime content, movie content, TV content, music content, and all that kind of stuff, all on the Patreon thing. Because look, man, I'm trying to make this my living. I'm trying to make this my livelihood. I'm trying to build something off my independence back. I want to talk about this dude a bit more. 1995. Why do I say the year 1995? What is the significance of the year 1995? Does anyone know? So, does anybody know why I say 1995 and this guy here? Let me see how smart people are while I figure out this thing. So, Ogopa with the super chats who says Liverpool live rent free in Pep's head. Hashtag obsessed. Yes, Pep Guardiola is psychologically disturbed, and he's obsessed with Liverpool and beating Liverpool, and he's a bit odd. He's a bit odd, and yeah. And I think that Pep, the fact that Liverpool won that Champions League and City won those three trophies, it is eating Pep alive. And Pep is going to try so hard to put so much onto those three trophies, but he knows deep down he wanted that Champions League. He wanted that European thing. He deep down. And speaking of which, Skills got it as well as Mufen got it. 1995, the last time that an African player won the Ballon d'Or. 2005, 2005, 6, 7, 8, 24 years. 24 years since the last time a player from the continent won it. Why didn't Eto'o win it in 2009 though? Just say. Because there was a year that Eto'o should have won it, I believe. Eto'o should have won it. But put that to one side. A long time. This dude is really good. And this dude is really improving. There hasn't been an African player as dynamic as this, attacking wise, since Eto'o. There hasn't been one like this since Eto'o. And my thing about it is that, and the beauty is, I really love how players improve. Because when this dude was, bro, Cruel, I'm gonna throw you out of this flipping thing if you keep mentioning that name, bro. So please don't test me, bro. Don't test me. My thing is, when he was at Southampton, he wasn't really that good. He wasn't really that good when he was at Southampton. He really wasn't really that good. But the thing though is, this guy's improvement since he has got into Liverpool has been staggering. Has been truly staggering. Like goal scoring, dribbling, playmaking, passing, clutch play, everything you want in an attacking player, this dude has it. And my thing is, if this crap wasn't a dumbass popularity contest, if this dumb thing was not a popularity contest, I think there is a claim for him to actually be on in that final three. Now, my thing is this: is that does Mane win a? Does he? What chance does he have to win a Ballon d'Or? What chance does he have to be a Ballon d'Or? So it's pretty tough. It's pretty tough because I think, see, now if we want to be objective, let's just take the popularity crap out of it. If we want to be objective here, I believe that Liverpool are going to be a force in Europe again this season. And I think that they will ride with Man City again in the Premier League. And something tells me that if Mane stays fit, he remains fit. Because who knows if he gets injured or so forth. But if he remains fit and hopefully doesn't get a serious injury or whatsoever, I think this guy can take his game to another level. So this guy is not taking his game to another level. You simply can't, because the reason why the spotlight is on him, he plays for the Champions League winners. He plays for the Champions League winners. So you can talk about Messi, Cristiano, Messi, Cristiano, Messi, Cristiano. You know, that has to count. That has to count for something. That has to count for something. By playing for such a, and not only does he play for the Champions League winners, he was a critical part of that thing. So I am keeping a close eye as to what Mane can do this season because, again, as I said again, there hasn't been an African player of this level since Eto'o. Drogba was a striker. Just an amazing striker, but all he was a striker. You know, George Weah was an iconic striker of the very highest level. Go onto YouTube and watch the goal that he scored from his own box. So, since since Eto'o, there's not been someone this dynamic. You see, with Salah is an amazing goal scorer. His overall game has definitely improved. 100%. It has definitely improved, but I just see Salah much more as a goal scorer. But I just think with Mane, bro, this guy is getting better. This guy is getting better. And I'm just excited to see where he can take his game to. And what level that he can reach this coming season for Liverpool. Because under Klopp, this Liverpool team has very slowly and surely been improving. And I think I'll probably talk about this much when we get into matches. The only thing that Liverpool are missing is that psychology that Mane has. See, Mane has that psychology where palms are sweaty, pressurized moments. Can you rise? Can you rise like a phoenix during pressurized moments? And that is the key moments that are around there, man. So I got attacked when I put out a tweet that said that I'm looking forward to the youngsters coming through. And when I said I'm looking forward to the youngsters coming through, I included Leroy Sané. And let me be fair, I missed out Sancho. I should have put Sancho. So I think I had Mbappe, um, Jao Felix, Sane. And during Colchoneros, I will talk about Jao Felix. I'll talk about them. So I had Sane, Mbappe, Jao Felix, but I missed on Sancho, but I put Sancho in there. How old is Leroy Sane? Let me do the super chat when into that. How old is Leroy Sane? Ricky Rick, who had a better season, Mane or Cristiano? Mane. So the Mane had the better season. Cristiano scored a lot of goals, but you play for Juventus. Overall, Sadio Mane had the better season. 23. Okay. Surely 23 is still considered young. For me, I think that when I'm thinking about young and for the future, I think 23 is a good cutoff point. So 23 and under. So, because Julian Brandt is how old now? I think Brandt is 25 or 26. I think he's 25 or 26 now, I think. So I think he's obviously past that. No, really? Brandt is 23? Word. Damn, okay. So, look, people call me crazy, but it is what it is. If Brandt is 23, I'm putting Brandt in that category as well. And I believe that the reason why a lot of people are not really talking about, I don't care about Coman. I didn't ask how old Coman was. Okay, I asked how old Brandt was. So if and Gnabry, see, I wouldn't put Gnabry in that category. I think if we're looking at the future, the real future, Mbappe, Sancho, Sane. No, guys, how old is Martial? Chukeze, yes. Chukeze, yes. How old is thingy? Oh yes. Oh guys, by the way, the reason why I'm actually using pictures now is that the sunshades I'm wearing are quite dark, and whenever I look at the screen, they're actually messing up my eyes. So this whole sunshades thing is actually messing me up. So actually, right now I'm actually removing my sunshades because it messes with my eyes. Martial is 23. God damn. So okay, so look, if I'm gonna ride with Jao Felix, Sancho, Mbappe, Brandt, probably even Martial. But for Leroy Sané right now is, I think this guy can be out and out the best attacking winger in the world. I think this guy can out and out be the best attacking winger in the world. This dude is incredible. He's flipping incredible, and he should have pushed for a move. He should have pushed for a move. I think like him staying at Man City. Who is it helping? Who is it helping him staying at Man City? Because can we all agree that Sane is a starter? Like, hopefully we can all agree that Sane is a starter. Sane starts in any team. That is what he should do. Sane is a guy who should start in any team. I don't care how many guys that City have, and I don't care. If I have Sane in my squad, he starts. And what I don't want is this guy's talent to go through. Because remember, Germany could have two quality wide attackers moving forward. Joachim Löw, you're supposed to be sacked. I don't even know why you still have that job, man. So Sane needs to be playing regularly because look at what Sterling has done. Sterling, by playing regularly, improved. And for me, I still see that. See, Sterling is more on form and more effective for Pep. No way in hell is Sterling a more naturally gifted football player than Sane. No way. Sane, as far as just natural football talent, is categorically better than Sterling. But at the same time, it's about who can be effective for you. Kai Havertz, where does he play for? Is that the Schalke dude? because I know I've seen him here and there, but where does Kai Havertz play for? Um, Leverkusen, sorry, Leverkusen. Yeah, I've seen him. I've s- I've seen him here and there. I've seen him here and there. But no. For me, I think no. Sane, I feel this dude can be one of the best. I think Sane can be one of the best. And if I was advising him, get out of Man City. Get the hell out of Man City. You are not appreciated there. You're not appreciated there. So, um, that's my thing. So someone mentioned this previously, which is this whole a rivalry that is brewing here, and I think a rivalry that's going to be brewing coming into this season, which is Pep and Klopp. And you know what the funny thing is, guys? Do you know what something that's very interesting in La Liga when it was Pep and Uncle Mu? Uncle Mu was the sort of like you would almost say the guy that was slightly the aggressor who was maybe had Pep in his mind, and Pep was young coach coming in, was the guy much more reserved because he was always really winning and everything. But when we're now looking at this quote unquote rivalry, Pep has turned into the Uncle Mu. Oh, is that why Uncle Mo ran Pep at a time? Who baptized to? Give me a break. So I think Pep has now turned into Uncle Mo, and Klopp is now what Pep was back then. Cause see, some people will say like, I think both of them definitely play mental battles and mind games. I think both of them have maybe succumbed to the mind games. I think like that um, documentary that City put out, Pep exposed himself as being obsessed with Klopp and Liverpool for sure, and he knows that this is his bogey team, and he knows that Klopp's way of playing, of very direct and fast, is an antithesis to the way that he sets his team up. But I think as well for Klopp, yes, they won the Champions League, but I think it's really affected him the way in which he lost his cool and his calm and his mental composure during the period that Liverpool gave the title away. I mean, these guys were 10 points clear, bro. They were right there. 10 points clear. It never happened. Um, but yeah, man, I think like I thought Chelsea would do something this season. That's why I said maybe third or something. But based on what the rookie has done, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm wrong. I'll admit, maybe I am wrong. But it seems like these guys are going to be going at it yet again. They're going to be going at it yet again, both Pep and Klopp. And I believe that, you see, for Pep, this is his toughest challenge because let's rewind the tape. In La Liga, that Barca team was stacked. Arguably, might an argument can be made that that was probably the most dominant club team of all time. But it's funny when people say the most dominant club team of all time. People say the most dominant club team of all time, but they could never defend their Champions League crown. And they never won the Champions League 3 times in a row, the same way that Real Madrid did. So how dominant were you really if you couldn't do what Real Madrid did? But then look, Real Madrid was sort of still rebuilding. They totally destroyed them until that last season. Germany, Bayern Munich pretty much took all of Dortmund's players, so Dortmund could not step to Bayern Munich because Bayern, they took Lewandowski, they took Maragotza, they pretty much took the soul of their team. So again, you didn't have any competition. This is the first time I think Pep has serious, true competition and a team that he knows can really give his guys issues and problems. That is why he has stacked so much. Like the degree to which Pep has stacked this Man City team, this squad is insane. It's insane. And I think that Pep has spent so much and has put so much thing into this because he wants to defend that title again. But do you know what Pep wants? I'll tell you what Pep wants. Pep wants to meet Liverpool in the Champions League. He wants to beat them in the Champions League. That's what he wants. Yeah, beating Tottenham would be cool, but I think what Pep wants is he wants them in a Champions League knockout game. Bro, I speak to these guys. I have a direct line to this manager and everything. I know exactly what they want, man. I know exactly what they want. So, but we don't. People say that Pep built that team. Yes, he did. He brought in Busquets. He helped to improve Xavi and Iniesta. Would that team would still be successful without Messi? Keep it real. Keep it a stack. Would that team still be successful if Messi wasn't there? Guys, come on, man. We all remember. When Messi came onto the scene, we all knew that, all right, guys, this is the next big thing. But we were like, okay, can you really be a great if your name is Messi? Because Messi is a bit of a weird name for like a top player. But we all knew that when Messi was around, even at 19, where he did that crazy skill against Chelsea and messed up Carvalho, we all knew that. Yeah, guys, we are looking at the next superstar of football. We all knew it, and Pep had it. So you're telling me that Barcelona team would have still been dominant without Messi, so only having Etso and Henry and Ibrahimovic. Come on, guys, man. You're not being real. Like Pep did a lot. 100% he did a lot. But you had a genius, magical player in your team. We can't overlook the fact that you had a James Mendy. Yes, the tactics were great and amazing. And yes, you helped build a foundation and a system that was obviously cultivated by Johan Cruyff, but you helped refine it. So, and he didn't make Messi. Yeah, I mean, no, he helped to really get him in there, but he didn't make Messi. Like Messi is when you have superstar talents. Imagine just is there just a chip away at the rough edges? But I just think that look, the way I just saw Pep acting on the sideline, and this is why he took it about extreme detail as to how he wants to do these things. But it's going to be a lot of fun. This Champions season is going to be a hell of a lot of fun, and that's why I cannot wait for Thursday. I can't wait for Thursday. But I'll keep it real with you. The only teams I'm looking at in this Champions League are Liverpool and Juventus. Yeah, Chelsea, Champions League is minimal. That's it. Juventus, Liverpool, and Chelsea. Those are the only teams that I'm looking for in there because I think those are already the Titans. No one else really is putting forth a case. Juve, Liverpool, and Chelsea. Because PSG pretty much don't have Neymar. That's the thing. PSG don't have Neymar. Barcelona, I'm sorry, it just you can't use Messi to carry you to another Champions League. That's obviously is not realistic. And every time that Barcelona have won, Messi has had quality help in attack. Messi can't win a Champions League if he doesn't have quality help in attack. It's too hard. Bayern Munich, team isn't good enough, and team is too old. Real Madrid, Zad can't do it by himself. Zad is great. Zad is great, but Zad cannot do it by himself. Atletico Madrid, a 19-year-old isn't leading Atletico to a Champions League. I'm sorry. He'll do good. A 19-year-old is not doing it. But I just say, but guys, just chill on João Felix. Just chill on this dude, man. Don't overemphasize what this guy can do. Just chill on this dude and let him just be himself. Dortmund, outside shots, but I don't think they have strong enough players to go all the way. You know, hopefully they would have learned from that Tottenham game, because you see, I thought that. See, I was very disappointed in the way that they succumbed to Tottenham. You know, I thought that they would have given Tottenham a really good game, but I think maybe they would have learned from that. And I think even their coach says, you know what, we have learned from our mistakes, and with Hazard and Brandt in there, I think that's cool. So really, that's about it, because I'm trying to look at. Wait, who did FC Porto lose to? Like, so there's like a Russian team who are gonna be in there instead of FC Porto. I mean, bro, and I that guy better be sacked. Is it Sergio Conceição? That guy better be sacked. You know. So yeah, I mean, like, Kras. Shout out to Krasnodar, man. Shout out to Krasnodar. I might put some money on Krasnodar. But let me just end it with this. Give Uncle Mo a job. Please, like, alright, you've had your laughs right now. Give Uncle Mo a job. He's the GOAT. He's won 2 Champions Leagues with 2 different teams. And that video of him crying, please give Uncle Mo a job. I'm going to go and speak to Uncle Mo right now. Peace out. Stay true. It's not time for me to go watch a bit more of Attack on Titan. Peace out. Those giants are scary.